Okay, we live. Okay, we live. Let this thing marinate. Respect to everybody that's coming in. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. We got good news. I told you about CLOV up 11% today. So whoever that pretty much do call options or just pretty much bought the shares, they are up 11% today. They are up 11% today. Dow Jones pretty much had like mixed signals. It was actually at a dip on the start of it and wound up being pretty much rallying it because of Twitter, and also the tech stocks pretty much helped rally at the end. So for anybody that wants to join, you can be able to join. Click the link. Click the link, click the link, click the link. We need people to be able to understand that, it is possible getting on short squeezes that are not AMC. AMC is good, but AMC can be expensive for most traders. But CLOV, I mentioned to you guys yesterday, and all for the people that are booked with me already, they pretty much got involved in this as well. So that's ticker CLOV on the NASDAQ. So all my Robinhood traders, they can be able to get involved in this as well. So everybody that pretty much are call option people, they would be probably up around 15 to 17%. So from the start, it pretty much got a good rise. It tapered down some, but still, it's like one of the best pretty much option plays possible because it still has short squeeze ability. Because the more short squeeze opportunities, the better. The more that you can be able to spot short interest that can be able to help you find a lot of high equity, high volume type of trade plays. But let's be able to show you what the Dow Jones did today. Dow Jones pretty much had a rally at the end. So tech stocks, if tech stocks goes under, then pretty much everything else crumbles. Due to the fact that tech stocks has the most market cap value. So from the start, pretty much double bottom at the floor. Then from 10:05 to 11:15, then pretty much took another dip, consolidated. When it goes sideways, consolidation, then had a rise up at closing. So the Dow Jones pretty much had a dip from yesterday's highs, which I knew it would, but we have a winner when it comes to CLOV. The people that got into it are up 11%. People that are doing option trading, definitely look at the short squeezes. Definitely research gamma squeezes as well. Because the more you look at gamma squeezes, the more you can be more informed of what the strategy play of how to be able to get percentages where it can be 20, 30%, which I don't guarantee no type of returns. I just tell you the strategy on how to be able to analyze it for yourself and do your own judgment. At the end of the day, it's you guys' money, and you have to be able to take the strategy serious enough to be able to get a big gain and also have some good exit strategy moves. But you got CLOV 12% up. 12% up. So all the option traders, they're pretty much in the good. And plus, Clove got a lot of good catalysts. A lot of timely catalysts as well, because it's biotech. The more biotech stocks that you have, the more things that can be like more of a tracking type of method where you can be able to use the catalyst to use as a reference and source to be able to gauge what's going on. But Clove up 11%. People that are option traders, they're probably going to take their profit. But when you trade options, I think people should be able to go more wide instead of doing option day trading. They should focus on 6 months to a year when they're doing contracts to give you enough time to be able to react, give you enough time to be able for the market to recover. Say if there is a bear market, and bear markets usually last 4 to 5 months at longest, based off of stock market, bear market, where everything's pretty much bloody shot red consistently. Usually it's 4 to 5 months. But right now, I would say the market went stagnant, even though tech pretty much did the recovery. When the market does a big dip on the start, that's not good. Twitter pretty much saves the market because Twitter had a great day today. Twitter had a great day today, and Wish had a great day today as well. So I didn't recommend Wish, but I recommended Clove, because Clove got some good due diligence that need to be done. But from today pretty much was a dip. And pretty much from the whole 5 days, market pretty much been taking a dip. Very ground floor type dips. So from the 16th to the 19th, 1,000 points dip. And that's because of the Fed chairman. Then from the 19th, it somewhat made a recovery, but from today, it started off kind of slow. Kind of slow at closing. We'll start when when the market started, it kind of start doing a stagnant downturn. Then it started having a good vertical leap. Then it consolidated sideways. Then it took a vertical leap at closing. So people that needs to understand, if you want to profit off of a market dip, inverse ETFs, put options, any type of reversal that you could be able to do to either bet against the SPY and get some good some necessary returns. So people that needs to focus on what is their strategy, what is going to be something that can be able to find feasible. Pardon my voice, everybody. I got a sore throat. So definitely not 100% today. But if anybody wants to come up, this is an open panel. But my question to everybody is, what is your opinion? Will the market crash? Will the market crash in your opinion? If anybody has an opinion, please stand up. Please stand up, because we got to figure out, do you think the market's going to crash? Do you think the market's going to keep on going? Or do you think the market's going to be sideways and pretty much then have a pullback? Because you got a lot of experts pretty much saying that they think it's going to be 20,000 at the Dow Jones. So we saw Dow Jones teeter from 33 to 34,000. People think it's going to be around 21,000 at the Dow Jones. Respect to everybody that's coming in. Definitely please get the likes up. And if anybody wants to join open panel, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Because the more I look at the market, I'm trying to figure out, will the market even have the ability to stabilize where it doesn't have this crashing effect where it goes 5, 6, 7, 8 days straight of just Black Friday 1987 type of apocalyptic type of downturn? Because this is people's pensions, these are people's retirement funds, to be honest, it's a lot of people's bank money that they're dealing with when it comes to these economic crashes. Plus, you have rent moratoriums going to be canceled. So any stock that's involved when it comes to foreclosures is pretty much going to win. Any company that buys up foreclosures, watch when their stock prices go up. Debt collection stocks, they pretty much going to win due to the fact that a lot of people are still paying off debt. People use their stimulus check in order to pay off debt. So I don't know, man. You got a lot of dark horse events that's pretty much happening. But for all the people that's coming in, this is open panel. Definitely open panel. Link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. Open business panel. For anybody that wants to donate, $ Mr. Perfect 23G. Support your interests. And more people that's coming in. Respect everybody that's coming in. Please like, share, and subscribe. And it's open panel. But for the people that paid attention yesterday, CLOV it's up 12% today. Up 12% today. People that do options. I might talk about Forex, but with Forex, you got to utilize the price action strategies to the fullest extent. Due to the fact that you have to get in and get out. Forex, everybody's fast. And most of the best traders are international people. German traders, Nigerian traders, even got Caribbean traders that's pretty much killing it on Forex. With Forex, it's definitely you studying the books of Pipology and another book of, I think, Trade Within the Flow or Trade Within the Market. Something of those words of getting that strategy down pat where you can be able to get in and get out, because you be able to do the buy low, sell high method and pretty much win on reversals based off of your strategy point. A lot of people create coding bots, but markets is pretty much people that got to do two things when it comes to currency trading. One, understand what a stop loss is. Two, protect yourself when it comes to any type of downside of understanding how long you want to be in the market. And three, being more diligent on what you pretty much have to, how can I say, diligent on what is your goal. Never get greedy. You have to understand of one or two things of trading is when everybody's greedy, definitely go the other way. Definitely go the other way. When everybody's greedy, actually they short the market. When everybody's greedy, they short the market. They make the money on the downside. There's a lot of people when it comes to option trading, they will buy the stock, they'll set up a call option, and they'll have a put to kind of protect their downside. Mark Cuban did that when it came to Yahoo stock back 20 years ago, I believe. He brags about that play all the time when you talk about stocks with him. I'm a swing trader. What's your favorite? If I'm going to do swing trading, it'll be swing trading 4 to 6 months with a stock that has a catalyst, preferably if it's biotech, because you can use the FDA catalyst on the phases, or something that's in green energy, because green energy can have a catalyst off of executive orders that's pretty much being plot out. And other companies pretty much doing partnerships, mergers, buying the company, buying the equipment. But swing trading 4 to 6 months would be like my favorite. My second favorite would be probably long-term hold off of innovation stocks, 3D printing housing, 3D printing manufacturing, solar energy, roofing company, SIRC. they're going to make a lot of money due to the fact that, you got the Biden-Harris administration that's going to incentivize solar panels and give tax credits to homeowners. So it's going to pump up the market due to the fact that installment and also maintenance is one of the biggest key things when it comes to that. So that's literally what I'm focused on when it comes to a specific thing. If anybody wants to come up, definitely come up. Definitely feel free. I don't like to do these things without some type of side commentary. It helps the show flows better when there's somebody that's actively on it when it comes to the stock market and also type of trading strategy. But swing trading is good when you have good catalysts, you got good news, you got backing, partnerships, financing, those realms pretty much clicking and flowing all in one cylinder. So it's really more of a, how can I say, how much financing it's involved. Because if it got strong management that has banking connections or political connections, they can get the financing either from the government's pockets or they can get the financing from the big banks' pockets. So it's pretty much a niche that people should always focus on, because that's like fundamentals. While short interest and short squeezes and gamma squeezes and the AMC, the GMEs, and the CLOV, which I told y'all yesterday, that's up 12%. It's based off of a short percentage, and you can be able to time the market just off doing that. All you got to do is just go on tools that I tell you guys all the time, FinViz, barchart.com, and look at the short interest of 30 to 40%. Heavily shorted stocks is going to go up the highest due to the fact that they need to be able to cover their calls. So if they short $1 million in stock, they got to buy $1 million in stock, plus other traders that be able to do the same thing, that either shorted $500,000 in stocks, they got to buy 500,000 shares, plus retail traders see it. That's literally how you got the big parabolic shifts. But people just need to stay more in gear of what is their strong suit when it comes to research. Because a lot of people don't want to do the chart reading and technical analysis. Cool. Fundamentals, then look at the chart. You got to both do the same thing as a combination of how to do due diligence on your own and how to be able to look at other people's due diligence and how to be able to look at certain things like, what is his style? What is his ability? And what is his strong suits? What is his weaknesses when it comes to analysis or pinpointing certain things? Because people got to understand what's people's strengths and weaknesses and how to psychoanalyze it to be able to figure out, what can I take? What can I leave out? What can I be able to use for my strategy to be able to get to some resources and funds? But if anybody wants to join, please feel free to join. Open panel. But we got to talk about stocks, real estate, and also cities. We're going to talk about Houston, because I found out that Houston pretty much has a stronger market than Dallas. Better job growth and slightly higher wages. And all the California people are pretty much going to be able to flock to Houston, making Houston probably the next model of LA. Pretty much they're going to turn Houston into the LA of the South, in my opinion. Because you got a lot of California people. A lot of California people are going to bring a lot of stuff with them. A lot of good things when it comes to financing, because, people sell them $750,000 houses in Encino and be able to get them a $250,000 house in Houston that looks very fat and plushious. But they pretty much got another downside of them either not understanding of how property taxes is, to how any type of old politics can pretty much be a downturning of pretty much shifting of high taxes when it comes to either them saying we don't want to have the no state tax thing and actually start raising taxes and having the ability to be able to tax people to death, similar method of California, because California has people coming in, people coming out, people that's getting jobs. And when it comes to entertainment industry, the governor pretty much incentivized a lot of entertainment tax credits, but Atlanta, Georgia is pretty much outbeating that market, and Houston is also beating the market as well. The LA market, when it comes to both entertainment and also other job supplies, when it comes to either logistics, warehousing, marketing, advertisement, and also trucking and construction. So it's pretty much markets that's pretty reliant on either, how can I say, LA market is pretty much relying on people staying loyal to the I love LA moniker, but you know, a lot of job loss, plus tax hikes. So markets like Houston is pretty much going to scoop up all the people. It's going to scoop up all of the people when it comes to getting economic, because the property houses, the property price is going to be a lot higher by 2024, 2025, in my opinion. Even with a market crash, I think certain markets going to stay and remain high. In my opinion, the ones that may crash would be probably the apartment commercial area due to the fact of occupancy and a lot of owners pretty much being underwater. So, but that leaves you opportunity to be able to buy in if you can be able to get the proper business credit funding and also corporate credit, which can be used with capital credit. And then with the capital credit type of method of you pretty much having deposits being surplus around from account to account, getting access to lines of credit with the bank, creating a formal banking relationship, credit unions preferably, leverage those opportunities and be able to get a good reference of relationships and line of credit, leverage it, build it up, reinvest, take certain loans, be able to branch out, whatever you need. But anybody that's coming in, this is an open panel. Please join in. Because with 60,000 jobs lost in California alone, those jobs is going to get spread around from Nevada, Arizona, Texas, Georgia, Florida, because those areas, when it comes to taxes, it's going to be low. And even medical marijuana collectives, I told you guys about GGII, the ones that are in my consultation, they pretty much managed to see something that was really under a penny to 13 cents, and they're involved in weed, but they're not going to be setting up their shops in California any longer. They're going to move to Nevada due to the fact of no state taxes. Plus, they can be able to capitalize off of extreme turnover rate when it comes to traffic, visibility, and tourism. So those nuances people got to pay attention to. California market is so vast and big where they can pretty much deal with probably 200, 300 job losses because they're probably going to get 150 jobs back, even though it's still a deficit. California is still very large and vast. People like the prestige. People like the weather. But when it comes to certain type of governance issues, it's an ongoing thing. But anybody who wants to join, feel free to join. Feel free to join. If anybody needs to get in contact with me, creditbuilder475@gmail.com. Creditbuilder475@gmail.com. I also need to figure out what markets are you guys in when it comes to real estate. because certain markets is definitely different than others. Other markets may see an appreciation. Other markets pretty much will see either extreme dip and decline. Other markets will either have just one thing messed up, single family, or the other market of commercial retail. Because commercial retail can also crash a market single-handedly due to the fact how big they are and how a lot of um, commercial real estate owners own a lot of the surrounding buildings as well. Because an investor that I watch on YouTube, he pretty much has a lot of commercial buildings in Virginia Beach and owns the surrounding homes in Virginia Beach. So say if his commercial properties go tanking under, he probably gonna have to sell those and probably gonna sell those single family houses surrounding those commercial buildings for a discount due to the fact of market logistics not being there, things not lining up, and plus loans, because when you have economic issues, a lot of people loans can wind up being a technical default where pretty much the bank went under, and if the bank goes under, you know, um, it gets impounded by whoever that owns the bank, whoever that's pretty much the senior, I believe the term, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I think the senior debt holder of the bank pretty much got to impound everything. So a lot of stuff when it comes to economics and, real estate market, um, stock market is somewhat intertwined with each other. One needs each other. One works with each other because people that's cashing out of the stock market are putting their resources and funds into real estate. Due to the fact that real estate has a lot of tax advantages, you can be able to write off a lot of things. And you can be able to use 1031 exchanges, monetize installment sales, ability to be able to do master leases, seller financing when it comes to avoiding a taxable event, collecting rents and payments, and just doing the cycle rinse and repeat. So you have a lot of things that's pretty much needs to be taken in count. But we're gonna look at one stat that I actually found kind of interesting when it comes to the Houston job market. Okay. 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 Pretty much says here Houston's unemployment rate is significantly below the national's average. Significantly below. Marketing, advertisement, business development, close to 4,000 jobs. Number of jobs that's pretty much out there, 64,000. Average salary, operations, logistics, warehousing, 3,700, around $50,000 a year. Human resources and recruiting, pretty much HR, management type stuff, 51,000, 33,000 jobs. People are seeing that Houston is the fastest growing job market in the nation. Literally one of the biggest notions of a booming real estate market is the jobs market, because everything got to match up and align with each other, as we mentioned yesterday. Because I can be able to buy up a lot of certain things, but if the job market isn't matching up, then I lose all my equity. So top jobs category, healthcare, 20,000 jobs, average salary 54, sales 12,000, 44,000, computers 11,000, 88,000. So it sees here that STEM leads one of certain opportunities when it comes to engineering and architecture. If people can't do that, people should try to focus on STEM because there's actually people that makes more money than architects and engineers. Financial services and banking, 82,000. Administrative office work, 36. So, you have pretty much a shift of people that's pretty much living in these areas. And they're saying that Houston is affordable compared to other big cities, yes. But these numbers will pretty much skyrocket as soon as people from California start buying up stuff, corporations and businesses, to be honest. These are the listed of companies: Lowe's, Johnson Johnson, General Dynamic. But for the link of this, I will send you guys that link. But all this stuff pretty much shows that there is other markets that's literally going to wipe out a lot of California people. What's going to wipe out a lot of people from Houston by the California people. Certain things going to be extremely expensive due to the fact of them getting to those areas. Corporations buying stuff above price. People should just focus on home ownership, to be honest. But if there's any type of down payment assistance, they're trying to make that into law federally, which it will pump up the market. So the market will actually be higher if they do be able to get down payment assistance approved to probably 1 million Americans. That will literally pump up the market. And that can lead to even more disasters because when you pump it up, it literally just keeps pumping and blowing until it crashes down to that barrier mark where it's supposed to be at, where it's not overvalued. It's literally at the actual baseline. But the link of the source, not just one source, we can just go on and on. But I had to give y'all that source so everybody can be able to see of pretty much the three biggest cities: Houston, Dallas, Austin, is getting a lot of influx of California people, and that's going to bring probably up to several billions of dollars of commerce. Property values can probably spike up to another 20-30% easily. And more and more people should just focus on building more skills and being more entrepreneur minded, because wages are not going to be favorable. Wages are not going to go up to the point where people can be like, oh, now I have a livable wage. Because $15 an hour can wreck an economy due to the fact of corporations can be able to do that while little businesses get pretty much crushed. But for all the people that's coming in, CLOV, people should, to be honest, people should look at CLOV a little closer. But ticketer, I'll type in the chat CLOV. People need to look at CLOV. Because I told you guys about that yesterday. It's up 12%. Literally made people money today. So I feel happy and I feel fulfilled. Told you guys yesterday about it. I said if people can't afford AMC, get into Clove because AMC is around 50, 40. The range is around $45 to $60. So I found something, did the research, dig the digging, found you guys Clover Health Investments Corp. So the people that got involved, they are up 12% today. People need to focus on being more diligent when it comes to their research. So I bless everybody with the ability to look for the tools so they can be able to do the research and to be able to confirm, disagree, give some discourse. Hey, give me some pushback. But people that are up on Clove, they're up 12%. On my option traders, people that do options, people that buy shares outright, people that buy shares do fixed dollar cost averaging. Hey, goddess, goddess in turning respect to you. And for anybody that wants to come up, this is an open panel. Please click the link. Please click the link. Please join in. Please join in. Please feel free to ask any questions. And if anybody wants to get in contact with me, Credit Builder 475. But this is an open panel. This is an open panel. Please feel free to be able to join in. But Clove got people a 12% rise. I think people are starting to be able to wake up when it comes to the market, man. I think people are starting to be able to understand how to be able to get some ability because you got this up 12%. And let's look at AMC. We can look at AMC. AMC. People that got on AMC is up 4%. So AMC took a dip. So it went bottom, rose up, took a dip, somewhat sideways, stair-stepping, squiggly line. Pretty much it literally took a dip, went up vertically, took another dip from 10:15 to 11:35, and from 11:35 riding up to 240. How can I get that wrong? 10%. Then it consolidated sideways. So when it that squiggly line, it consolidated. Let's see the past 5 days. So the past 5 days, it pretty much has the floor. On the floor, took a dip, parachuted up, stagnant down. So it pretty much had a double bottom. Not necessarily double bottom. It pretty much stagnated sideways downward. Then it bottomed again, then a vertical in the past previous days. But AMC has everybody going. I think the highest it probably can go is probably 120. You got the dark pools pretty much saying that this should be around 1,500. I think if it can be 1,500, then it gotta have a lot of volume. And they gotta trap the short sellers. You're up 200% on AMC. Humbly, I bought back in September, huh? Well, see, Goddess, you on it. Oh, you on it. Rashid, respect to you. Wadner, shalom. Shalom to everybody. Shalom. Shalom to everybody. But I'm up 800%. That is funny. That is funny. 800%. Respect to you. Respect to anybody wants to join up. This is open panel. Please feel free to join. Please give your opinion. Like, share, subscribe. And for the people that want to donate, $ Mr. Perfect 23G. It's not required, but it definitely sure helps. But Goddess, you definitely got to explain on how you figured that out. So, Goddess, you understood what a short squeeze was? Because only how people that can get involved in it in September is people that understood what short squeeze, or there was in Wall Street Bets before Wall Street Bets popped up. I need crypto to jump up after this manipulated crash. Well, it's a manipulated crash. You got China that pretty much cracking down on it. China is actually the biggest market because when China it goes to sleep, the market technically go to sleep. When the market wakes up, the market wakes up. So when the market wakes up, they pretty much stockpile they put billions in and stockpile coins. So I'm out right now. I'm still learning. I'm gonna join your stream one of these days. Guys, you need to book a consultation. Respectfully, you too, Black Curls. Too many people's getting free game. Yeah, most of the mining is in China. Yes, most of the mining will be in remaining in China. A lot of terahash power being utilized in those areas. Matter of fact, let's look at Bitcoin right now. Let's look at the Bitcoin. Let's look at the Bitcoin price right now. Because we can look at Bitcoin price. Wow, Bitcoin has literally took a dip. It's literally at the same level as the Dow Jones. That is funny. That is funny. So let's look at the market. But I'm serious, guys. One of these days you're gonna have to book a consultation because a lot of this stuff is pretty much too much free game for y'all. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Because I told y'all about Clove yesterday. People that do options, they could have easily got up on it. Yeah, Bitcoin has literally took a big dumper. All because of Elon Musk figuring it out and saying something that he could have just kept to himself. He could have kept the fact that he probably would need something that would run faster. He should have kept his mouth quiet and just created the coin himself to be able to protect the markets. Because, man, it was at 60, close to 60 G's. Close to 60,000 and just took a tumbling crash to lowest to 31,000. Because really, to be honest, this, in my opinion, is too overinflated. Only how you can be able to get it at 100,000 would have to be of adaptation, meaning that it's so prevalent that people that are extremely old that hates Bitcoin would be forced into a bind to be able to take on Bitcoin and be able to latch on. Only how? Because pretty much the people that are in America, you're not going to have a lot of. Do you use Webull to buy stocks? I use TD Ameritrade. Webull's interface is difficult. Webull, you can get 2 free stocks, so that is a pro. You can be able to get those 2 free stocks up to, it was up to like $1,400. So anybody that got involved in it, and that actually helped pump the market as well. I want to go below 30K, everything would be big discount after that. Well, Well, Black Crows, if you feel, let's look at the chart again. Cause I just glossed over it. Let's look at the chart again. So when everybody was pretty much bugging my ear about this, again, it was probably around, it was pre-election. It was pre-Trump election Biden. So 14. So pretty much from pretty much the election to now, up 200% from that time period. So let's get it from the whole time period. Pardon me. I don't know why I keep tripping like this. 346% from the whole extent. Then from when Elon Musk pretty much said he wasn't going to take Bitcoin or was going to use a different other, because he said he wasn't going to take it first. Then he pretty much reneged and said, I was going to take another crypto. So he should have just shut the hell up and just said to himself, let me protect the value. But then people found out that he sold his 2 billion, which he bought the Bitcoins way before everybody else was on. That's why I tell people, y'all need to research the SEC reports. Like people that don't want to do fundamental trading, they got to look at the SEC reports, because the SEC reports can tell you who bought what, who sold what, even though it's probably a 3-month lag because it's based on every quarter. Certain forms is based on every month. And the fastest you can get information is probably 3 days after the trade was executed if you want to be able to get the full insider trading. Full insider trading down pat. It usually stops near 30K, then goes back up close to 40K. Capulation point is here. Well, I don't know, man, because I don't know what really keeps Bitcoin to keep floating around, to be honest. Because one side, I think it's international traders. The other side, I think it's institutional. International traders versus institutional traders, I think, in my opinion. Because if China doesn't take it, then China's going to have to figure out a clever way how to keep on using it, pretty much being outlaws. But Russia takes it as acceptance of payment. So Russia is pretty much cool with it, while everybody else pretty much against it. You got Japan that's actually cool with it. Japan takes it freely. China is outlawing it. So I wonder if they're going to confiscate any of the mining facilities there. Probably are. Open panel, y'all. For all the people that's coming in, please like, share, and subscribe. Please share, like, share, and subscribe. Please hit the link, hit the link, hit the link, hit the link. You say both are in play. China has always talked about outlawing Bitcoin. Well, to be honest, they got to figure something out. They have to figure something out pronto, because people want their profits before the end of 2022. Because really, end of 2021 is going to be the start of 2022, meaning that capital gains taxes for that ass is going to get raised, and everybody's going to be crying. People are going to be very, 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 very pissed off when capital gains taxes get doubled, and also income, business tax, and state taxes in a state area by their governor. At least in California, that's pretty much guaranteed. California got an exit tax. So all these taxes pretty much hurts currencies. It hurts currencies. It hurts securities. Because no matter if it's digital currency, forex currency, or securities, when it comes to stocks, bonds, only thing I could say is I hope people got gold call options, gold ETFs, silver, and pretty much have the ability to get palladium. People say palladium over silver, because palladium did take a big increase. Palladium took a big increase, and people say titanium as well. 10 and titanium. If anybody wants to join, man, y'all usually want to join. Y'all usually hurry up and join. Y'all usually hurry up and join. But if anybody want to join, they can be able to pop up. People can be able to pop up, but if we're gonna be able to talk cryptos, we gotta talk about digital finance tokens. Because people with taxes going up, they're gonna take loans out. And digital finance is pretty much the key guy. That'd be the keystone corner mark of what to do. That'd literally be key of what to do, how to be able to get it. Digital finance tokens like Compound. Compound is expensive as hell. People was talking about Compound was $83. Now it's probably 250, 300. 250, 300 easily. So, people just gotta be more in tune with information. They gotta look at forums. They gotta look at what the crowd is doing. They gotta look at the opposite direction when it comes to people. Like, I don't watch Squawk Box at all. I may watch Squawk Box with people that are what I call surface level traders, where they watch Squawk Box and that's their due diligence, instead of actually digging around, looking at papers, figuring out who's the CEO, who the CEO is connected with. Because Squawk Box and Mad Money and Jim Cramer, they can only be able to tell you what pretty much the big retail traders are trying to do. Cool Rob. So E-Trade is a good site to purchase stocks. Yeah, a lot of people that I've been contact with that are my advisors. Yeah, they go to E-Trade. I like TD Ameritrade because I like to use the Thinkorswim type of app. So Cool Rob, if you want to join the panel, man, you can join the panel. And for anybody who wants to donate, $Mr. Perfect 23G is my Cash App. Anybody want to book a consultation? They are affordable. I do appointment plans. I really try to figure out how to be able to work with people based on their budget, so people are not going to have to worry about dealing anything with me. It's 24/7 access, stock alerts, and also business grants, credit repair necessary. I don't do PPP. PPP, no. But business credit and business funding, you can be able to get some help. So my email is creditbuilder475@gmail.com. Creditbuilder475@gmail.com. But if anybody wants to join, everybody's free to join. But TD Ameritrade. Yes, I am. Just call me Dan. Yes, I am. If you need help on that, I can be able to still help you on that. Just call me Dan. Yes. Yes, I tell people to do high ticket. I tell people to use apps like SMS Bump and use Social Snowball when it comes to the affiliate, because you got to leverage that client customer that bought for you once to get 3 more people to come in. So yes, I still run my e-commerce stores and I still help people when it comes to consultations, when it comes to those. So that's my email. Black Curls. Turn your camera on so I can tell it's you, because I do be having trolls. You can turn your camera off as soon as I verify. Okay, I verify. Okay, cool peoples. Okay.
All right, sub Real Deal.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, just wanted to come on here and talk about the crypto in particular during this market crash that allegedly market crash, but I don't see it like as a complete crash. This is just an opportunity.
Yeah, it's an opportunity. You got to get involved when it comes to digging deep, man. You got to figure out what are the digital finance tokens. Is Bezos getting involved? Because Bezos seemed like Bezos want to do that Shiba coin.
Right, but that's gonna probably just be a pump and dump haven from what I see with Shiba Coin, unless it has more utility. Because Doge didn't hear about utility last I checked.
Exactly. But it's still aspects of the big billionaires want to be able to manipulate some shit. So I think people should focus on something that they need, like loans, digital finance tokens, Compound, Chainlink. Those are the cryptos that people need to be focused on, because that's when they need to cash out of their Bitcoins without creating a taxable event. It's a
Right.
tax strategy using loans.
All right, because they can't tax, debt in per se. So
You
yeah,
can't tax debt because it's not income. It's not income.
yeah, exactly. But
It's
yeah, I
not
had
income.
Compound a while ago from Coinbase for free, video thing, and I'm like, I just swapped it for what, I think Ethereum, and I'm like, fuck, I just wish I would have kept that Compound.
Yeah, man. People should have kept Compound, because I had people that had Compound at 89. So people need to get focused on, when it comes to what you're doing, you got to focus on what type of infrastructure that they need, like lending, digital finance, DeFi tokens. Like there is an aspect of when digital finance came around, I think June of 2020, when that concept first started being rolled out heavy, where people start buying anything that had the name DeFi. That was sort of like
Yeah,
.com bubble, similar to a .com bubble, where anything that had DeFi, people say, "Oh, let me buy it," blow up 200%. Done
yeah.
blew
And
that.
speaking of DeFi, I heard that too with, I think, what DeFi is doing, like a bridge partnership with XRP. So I was like, they're trying to get involved in that, since XRP is more of a banking institution crypto.
Yes, yes, they are. Yes, they are. So you have aspects where you got multi-billionaires being created off the situation, and they're not trying to get taxed. And preferably, they're probably going to pull the money either in more tech projects or real estate.
Right.
Probably real estate, because you can be able to navigate it where you can delay taxes on that. Because delaying taxes, not avoiding, because we here in this channel, we do not encourage fraud. We do not encourage tax evasion, but we can use the term tax deferments, tax delay. So that's why 1031 exchanges and 1035 exchanges and monetized installment sales are used. When you have a sale, you don't want to be able to put the money in your pocket, but you want to put it into another business. So it's like reinvesting, tax free. So
Yeah.
say if Black Crow, say if you had like 50,000 in an asset, but you don't want to go through the taxes, you would do a situation, if it's real estate, 1031 exchange, or monetized installment sale. Monetized installment sale, they'll give you a loan of 93.7%. So that means out of 50,000, they'll give you 35,000, 35 to 40,000 as a loan, and you got to pay it 30 years later. So that's pretty much the method. That would be the method of how to be able to defer taxes legally based off the law. And they did the monetized installment sale when Bill Clinton raised capital gains taxes in 1999.
All righty then. Good to know. And also, speaking
So
of taxable events, I was pissed off when I realized like exchanging for crypto was a taxable event. So I was like,
yes, exchanging for crypto is a taxable event. See, people need to understand what that term is. People need to
like a couple
understand what
weeks
that
ago, I
term
found
is.
that out. I was like, bro, I'm like, I didn't sell it. I swapped it out. It's like, nope, that's a taxable event, because I guess when you swap it out and then it jumps up, because I did that with Doge and XRP. So I'm like, shit, they're gonna get me with that tax gain.
Yeah, man. So you have situations where you got to understand what these terms mean, because people are going to throw that at you and they don't care if you didn't know what it means. You get taxed. It's for you to understand how to defer situations and how to like sidestep certain aspects of what's going on. So for all the people that's coming in, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, it's an open panel. Please join the panel. Please bring more discussion. Please bring more insight. Everybody's opinion is respected here, and people can also learn off of other people's experiences. But so you're saying that you actually want the crypto market to dip under 30,000?
Well, particularly Bitcoin, because the altcoins, because I'm more invested to altcoins into Bitcoin. Like, I already swapped my Bitcoin.
So you want the Bitcoin dominance to lower so the altcoins can get some love too?
Yes, pretty much. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, especially Cardano.
I told people about Cardano at 15 cents. I told people like 7 months ago on this channel.
Dude, I heard about it when it was at 33 cents. That's when I was like, okay, I need to get into this shit.
Told people this, man.
Yeah,
I don't know,
because
man. Like certain
Cardano's building some good shit.
scenarios. Well, Cardano has a fast network.
Yeah,
Cardano
faster
has
than
a
Ethereum
fast
and
network.
Bitcoin, both of them combined.
Has a very fast network, very diversified. Because it has to be diversified.
Yeah, way better scalability.
Prince Pierre, can you turn on your camera so I can verify it's you? I'll turn your camera off as soon as I put you on air, but can you turn on your camera, sir? Respectfully. Okay. Okay, you can turn off your camera now. I'll let you on.
Yeah, what's going on, Real Deal?
Mr. Pierre, how's it going?
Yeah, man, I just wanted to let you know I had emailed you, man.
Which email?
last
Which
week,
email,
man.
sir?
It's NUAWS7 @gmail.
Oh, no, that wasn't me, sir. My emails is creditbuilder475. The other one, the older one was
No.
BH.
Okay, I think I know. Oh, that's the one that right there? Okay.
Yeah, the one
Okay,
highlighted.
Yes, sir.
That one.
okay, that's what it was. I think I went to one on your yeah. I went to the wrong one. All right, I got it.
Yeah. I know. I hate to inconvene people, but I had to create another one because I didn't have access to the other one for like months. So I had to improvise. But how's it going, Mr. Pierre?
It's going all right, man. You know, I mean, I've been doing my little researches, man, on the stuff you be talking about, as far as the penny stocks and things like that. So I need to know I missed out on some of your little tips, but you know, I got a little access to some capital. I need to invest it in.
Well,
you know. So
well, let me show you pretty much what I told everybody yesterday. When I told everybody yesterday to get on Clove, it was up 12%. So let me share my screen real quick. So Clove. So Clove is up 12%. Well, 11.9, 12%, because it's pretty much going to go to the after hours market. But still, I told people this yesterday. Clover Health Investments Corp. It has some good catalysts, and it can easily short squeeze to 40. So this is like a cheaper AMC stock because people was talking about AMC. AMC was literally at $9 a share. Now it's at $58. People saying AMC can go to $500 a share. Respectfully, I think AMC can go up to 120. You know, you got all the people that's from Wall Street Bets pretty much saying it can go up to the moon. I think, you know, because it says here Clover Health jumps 20% as Reddit. That's funny. They call everybody that are not in the big blue chips Reddit users. I don't do Reddit. I do stock twits and I get on Twitter. If I got to do some information real quick, that's the only two things. And they got this warning sign. They're trying to fool people on not doing this. They always tell people don't. They help the hedge funds. Hedge funds can buy unlimited marketing. So they're gonna tell people, ooh, don't buy Clover, don't buy AMC, even though AMC goes up extremely high. Now they're trying to fool, and this was a day ago. The Investors Place, this little headline right here, exercise extreme caution with Clover Health stock. Well, when I told people to do it, it was 12% today. This article was yesterday. So you see how they try to deter people.
Yeah.
So
you don't do it.
So
the only thing you say don't do your research.
Do your research, people, because these people will literally mess you out of money.
And you mentioned the hedge funds too, Real Deal, and even with the AMC situation when it was like pumping up to around $60, and then it started to dip. Like on Robinhood, if you use that for your stocks, you were able to buy it, but you couldn't sell it after the pump.
And And this is the Dow Jones, Mr. Pierre. So we're gonna show you the Dow Jones if you wasn't caught up on what happened. So literally today it took a dump from the starting minutes, then it vertically went up, then the market went sideways, then it went up, then it took a dip. But yesterday it's closed, but it started off rumbling because tech stocks went up. So Twitter was up. And when tech stocks go roaring, pretty much the market goes up. When tech stocks get crushed because of bond yields going up, then the whole market takes a swing dive like it did a couple of days previous when the Fed chairman pretty much said they're going to raise interest rates. So that's why that's why it took this little swan dive. It took the swan dive.
Rates up, huh?
Raise interest rates, and the Biden administration is trying to raise taxes. So doubling of taxes, like me and Black Girl said, doubling up taxes is going to literally crash certain industries very quickly.
Absolutely.
Very quickly.
Because I told people to stay away from this business there. I told people to stay away from this man.
Hey, man, this is they people champions. So, we just got to do certain ways how to be able to do a better tax strategy. Because man, because ain't no way in hell I was going to encourage people to go with him. Hell no. But, he's saying that he's guaranteed on raising taxes. So when it comes to taxes, interest rates going up, income taxes get hiked, capital gains, and also he's trying to eliminate a lot of Trump tax cut policies. So the opportunity zones where if you had a couple thousands of dollars, Pierre, and be able to put it into the local area, that was an opportunity zone. That was a tax cut for you, sir. That's going to be eliminated. That's going to be eliminated if he gets his full way. And if moderate Democrats in Congress don't challenge it, which they got Joe Manchin, which, to be honest, Joe Manchin is really a Republican that's in Democratic clothes. But whatever that pretty much happens has to be able to have a good strategy. Because I don't want people in June of 2022 saying what happened when they see that the tax shits is going to go hiked up. I don't want people to start crying and complaining and say, real deal, what happened? I told you. I said, go on with your bad self.
Next year is the midterm elections. So midterm elections next year. So
yeah, so you got midterms as well.
You better get the elephant back up in there if you want you some money.
Hey, you got situations and scenarios where infrastructure bill passed. Now, if an infrastructure bill will pass, if Biden can get it to pass, then that means a lot of the green energy stocks and plays like hold on, let me think about it real quick. SIRC and SXOOF, that's Nancy Pelosi's son, Paul Pelosi Jr. stock. Then you got weed stocks like ticker MJ. If he can get that passed, then those stocks are going to go up the roof. But he has to be able to figure out something to do quick. He got to be quick, because if he can't be quick, then it's going to put everything in a gridlock, and certain stocks is going to lose its value. So everything is speculative right now. Everybody is literally trying to figure out what is going on in Congress. What is Bernie Sanders talking about? What is Elizabeth Warren? All the quote unquote progressives. We got to figure out what the progressives is talking about and what can the progressives pass through, because they help just as much as they hurt. To be honest, they help just as much, because we need weed stocks to go up.
Yeah.
Ah, dang it, he hopped off or disconnected.
Damn. I heard he saying, the moderates, the liberals, yes, the weed game is the game though, with them in there. So you got to find a way to finagle this shit. Excuse my friends, but finagle the market. You got to find where the trends are going.
But like I was saying, whatever type of protocol they can get past, could be able to help all of us get money. Because
I want that SNDL of mine to grow like crazy right
SNDL. So yes, SNDL as well, because SNDL, a lot of people bought at the top, so they need a recovery. So situations like that, we're gonna have to figure something out when it comes to that. Respect everybody that's coming in. ASMR, I see you. Woman that doesn't seem to exist. Okay, you emailed me on the other email. which email you guys is contacting me? Are you contacting me on Credit Builder 475 or Business Development 1324 at gmail.com? Which email? Because I'm literally curious, because now I think I'm messing up.
I think I went to that one you had on your about page. That's the one I clicked on, and that wasn't in.
Okay, so that's been out of commission for a while, so I gotta swap that out.
Right.
I gotta swap that out.
Right.
My fault,
I got
everybody.
you.
My fault.
But I got this one you got now, so I definitely email you.
Oh man, his connection. But like I was saying, scenarios like that, we gotta be able to. Oh, business development. Okay. But I'll look into that, and we'll be able to work something out. I'll send you your free list, because before everybody book a consultation with me, they get 2 free stock lists where they can be able to make some gains and be able to make some money. So let's look at a stock ticker that I got everybody focused on is AVVH. AVVH.
AVVH.
So I'm gonna share my screen. And ULIS, pretty much ILUS is gonna be second stock. That's gonna be a hold till it hits $1. That's gonna be $1 hold. So that has a lot of green energy stuff as well involved in it. But with the green energy plays, if Tesla buys one of these companies, it's going through the roof. Tesla buy one of these companies, it's going through the motherfucker roof.
How much is the stock now?
Okay,
I think it's around 6 cents.
6 cents. That's $1 hold. So you hold on to that bad boy. You hold on to that until it's $1, because it got a lot of good news, partnerships, mergers, financing. So it got the fundamentals to pretty much say, okay, this company is gearing up to be bigger than what it is. So they got financing. Tom Brady stock. I told people about Tom Brady stock. Labor Smart. I told people about Labor Smart when he won the Super Bowl. I told people to get in that bad boy. It was triple zeros. Now it's a couple pennies. So in the past 5 days, AVVH is up 8%. Past month up 89%. I'm gonna hold on to this until probably it's $1 as well, because it got good news. But this is pretty much today's metrics. You know,
9 cents.
Crashed down, went up. Yes, 9 cents.
Okay.
So it literally had ability. So it took 2 crashes, went up, because I noticed every time it crashes, it goes up.
Well, where I get that at? How I get it? What I gotta go
TD
on to get it?
Ameritrade. TD Ameritrade.
I got that out.
TD Ameritrade.
Okay.
Put this TD Ameritrade. So we're gonna look at ULIS. So that's ILUS. And CYBL. That's another stock we're gonna look into. I told y'all about that yesterday. Got a Department of Defense contract. So it got the U.S. National Guard going to use their company for their lighting. So they're going to use that company. That's a longer term hold. This is a longer term hold off of the NFT play. This is an NFT situation.
This is the this is the ILUS.
ILUS. TD Ameritrade.
Okay.
So in the past 6 months, it literally had a big blow up. I'm gonna hold on to this because of $1 due to the fact that it got a lot of partnerships. We got a lot of partnerships involved. We got a lot of people in play when it comes to this. And plus it's at a dip because it was literally triple zeros, then it went up to 20 cents. So whoever that got into this in February, they made more profit than I did. They made way more profit than I did, because when I got into it, it was literally about 9 cents before it hit the 20 cents. So I didn't get nowhere near the profit. I did not get nowhere near the profit that I would like. So when it comes to that, those are dollar holds. Those would be $1 holds. So people, oh yeah, GGII. Matter of fact, I'm slipping. I'm slipping, because that got a physical product where you can be able to research and see, where they do a lot of weed, medical marijuana type of festivities and get-togethers. And if anybody that was a fan of the High Times news, not news catalog, magazine catalog,
Yeah.
people can see that they were selling a lot of their weed, cannabis. They have hemp products. They have gummies, edibles. You got a lot of those situations.
High
So
Times, that's the one
GGII,
Cheech Chung and them be backing all the time.
yes. Cheech and Chong. The one Snoop. Matter of fact, damn.
Yeah, I
High
follow them
Tide
on
is Snoop
Instagram.
Dogg stock. So
Okay.
High Tide, High Tide. So that's another stock ticker. So that's HITIF. So that's another weed stock that's pretty much got big backing. But I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna look at GGII, because I told people about that when it was triple zeros, went up a couple pennies. So people that got involved in that, they profited. Okay, Black Crows, no problem. No problem. Just call me Dan. I will get to your email. And woman who doesn't exist, I'll get to your email as well. But we're gonna look at GGII. We're gonna look at GGII though. So let me share my screen. Okay. This thing runs slow. Okay, we got it. Okay, we got it. It's literally trading at a penny. And to be honest, this is at an extreme dip. To be honest, people are profit taking. So when it goes like this, where it goes elevated up, skyrocketing from triple zeros. So April. So people that booked the consultation with me in March, April, May, they got involved when it was literally triple zeros. At its highest, it was 15 cents. And people pretty much took profits. So why it crashed like that? Because people took their profits. But it has more good news on getting a partnership when it comes of financing in Canada.
Okay.
So this would be
real
like
high.
This would be like a fifth. I suggest 10 to 15 cents. 10 to 15 cents. So it's at a penny. If you go on their Twitter, you could be able to see people hashtagging, reposting pictures of all their weed shops, their sales that they're making. So they got sales. So this is a company with sales. So when they have revenues reports, you could be able to sniff it out and be able to see how much money they got running in. Are them accounts running in pretty fat? You got a company with real sales. It's bigger than just short-term profit and taking. It's literally a real company. It's a real company. So when it comes to those situations, yeah, definitely do some research and hop on it when you feel comfortable. Because I want people to feel comfortable on their plays, man. I can't have people just blind faith. I just want people to do some. You can do the research, to be honest, all on Twitter, just off of pretty much $ the ticketer, and it'll give you literally all the research of people, what they found, what they pretty much scooped up, and you can be able to do some side due diligence on what I tell you. Because what I tell you is pretty much aspect of steering you in industries that are hot. Like shipping stocks are hot. Oil and gas stocks, I told y'all about that. People that got into ExxonMobil when they should are profiting right now. Chevron. I told people about Brill yesterday, and Brill is BRLL and EENF. That's pretty much 88 Energy. 88 Energy Corp. So anything that has energy, oil and gas, they're going up due to the fact that oil and gas prices is going up. So anybody wants to join on the panel, please click on the link. Anybody wants to join, please click on the link. For people that wants to be able to donate, Mr. Perfect 23G. Mr. Perfect 23G. Anybody that wants to get in contact with me, creditbuilder475@gmail.com. But anybody that wants to hop on, this is an open panel. This is an open panel, free discussion. We can be able to either answer any type of questions before anybody would like to be able to book or feel comfortable enough to book. I can answer some questions. So people that wants to hop up, please hop up. But like I was saying, yeah, when I talked about oil and gas plays, it was 6 months ago, and I told people about American Airlines and JetBlue of them being cheap. Now you got people traveling again. Now it's all expensive. I was holding on to MGM for the longest. I told about MGM before anything. But you got people now saying that they want to sell their Disney stock. I said, you stupid? Is you stupid? Everything is starting to open back up.
No, you don't sell no Disney stock. Then they already opened up.
Yeah.
Already opened up that app with ESPN. What are you selling that for?
Yeah, they got the app, ESPN, and they got them big ass parks opening up and cranking out the machine.
Yeah.
So people don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess people don't understand basic economics, man. It's simple economics because it's something that you can see. Because a lot of stuff I know when it comes to numbers, data, statistics, people, if you can't see it, to a lot of people, I get it.
Just couldn't find nobody that know how to talk this financial. But you know how to talk the real deal. You talking to me putting in plain Jane. What people, you know.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, I'm just trying to be able. I'm just trying to
head up with it.
Yeah. A lot of people, they give you big ass words. They don't break down what the big ass word mean. They can't give you to example. They pretty much give you big words, lofty, flofty. Like I love Earn Your Leisure, but Ian on Earn Your Leisure, for anybody that pretty much either have been across a black financial stuff, you have came across Earn Your Leisure. Them two brothers, they do good work. But Ian, their stock market specialist, oh boy, he have y'all in the most expensive stocks. I'm sorry. Dr. Boyce Watkins, he got exposed off of the fact that people felt that he didn't know enough when it came to financial literacy, got exposed. Now everybody pretty much on his head and neck when it comes to everything that he's talking about. But Country Boy, respect the Country Boy. Country Boy says, any thoughts on Lake Resources LLKKF? So let's look at LLKKF. I feel like Dr. Boyce be crying all the time. He don't give y'all no actionable solutions. LLKKF.
Nah, man. I don't listen to him, bro. I don't get nothing from him. He bullshitting. He wants you to buy his bull. He wants you to buy his packages and shit.
Because the package, I bought the package. I bought the package. I bought the package, and I did not research. I didn't find anything that was research worthy.
Oh, okay.
Even his students ran him down. It says here, even his students allegedly ran him down. So, Brett, like when it comes to people like him, they irritate me because they don't give you enough value. He talks about gossip, then sell you the educational. If you're gonna sell some educational, give something where you can give out. Yeah, man, break it down where people can get some terms to research around it. So when they do feel comfortable to rock with you, they will rock with you. But I don't know, he complains a lot. And when I did the research and found out that a lot of his stuff was elementary, then that's when I realized he don't talk about business credit. He don't talk about personal credit sweeps. He don't talk about trade lines. He don't talk about business credit. He don't talk about corporate credit. He don't talk about tax structures, how to create an LLC, how to be able to structure an LLC where you don't have to deal with lawsuits. He don't talk about none of that. He don't talk about none of that. No. He don't talk about private holding companies, how to create a trust. So when Pierre wants to give something to his kids, his grandkids, he can be able to do it without pretty much anybody trying to get their hands on it. Like it got to be actual plays. So I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna look at LLKKF. Sorry about getting that tangent, but certain things get me emotional when it comes to that, and it comes to that shit because you teach people how to be a victim, not how to be a victor. People need to learn how to be a victor, not a victim. Get to this money, y'all. Okay, so LLKKF is 30 cents, up 7% today. Oh, this did good today. This did good today.
That's good.
30 cents.
Where did it start at?
Country Boy. Well, let me back out. Let me back out the chart. So it was at 20 cents around 5 days ago. So it's been up 44% this past week. It's in the past month, it's up 50%. Past 6 months is probably.
What they do? I mean, what's
I
their
got to do the
business? What
research.
they
Country boy
oh,
gotta
country
gotta
boy.
country boy gotta tell me what's up when it comes to this because he put the news on me. Lake Resources in L. It's probably some green energy. It's probably either green energy or oil and gas, something in that. Oh, lithium.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Lithium's actually a hot ass market because guess who needs them? General Motors, Tesla,
Yep.
Audi,
Yep.
they need lithium for them EV batteries, them electric vehicle batteries. They need lithium.
Mm.
So Lake Resources pretty much is advancing debt funding options for its flagship lithium project. Okay.
Oh, okay. So that's the. Oh, okay. That's a finance company.
Well, they managed to get that lithium company. They're mergers and acquisitions. So yes, finance, mergers and acquisitions. So they pretty much buy out this company. So this company gets bought. Lithium projects. So this is a go. Actually, country boy, LLKKF. I'm not gonna lie, this is like a buy because it says here following the increased focus by electric vehicle makers on supply chain sustainability, Lake Resources NL is advancing debt funding options for its flagship. I don't even know how to say that lithium project, and managing director Stephen Promnumsky says that the company is charging ahead to address the surge in battery market demand. Once again, to address the surge in battery market demand. This might be a $5 play. At 30 cents right now, this might be a $5 play. So I'm going to send y'all the link and we can be able to all react to it. This might be it says they're trying to address the ongoing problem of a lithium. So lithium battery market demand together with LEX Solutions, Lake Resources is currently operating the pilot demonstration plant, which use clean technology to reduce lithium processing costs. So when it's cutting costs, that's good. Timeline significantly. When cutting timelines, that's even better. In 2020, we thought targeting 25,000 ton per annual project. Early this year, we focused on where the project was going and how fast can double that. We are charging ahead with debt financing. So they're getting the financing. So financing, they're pretty much getting this project funded for the first 25,000 tons per annual production. So the production is pretty much 25,000 per annual year. We can actually deliver that in a timely manner, says Promnumsky. So the CEO is confident that he can do it, which all CEOs going to say they're confident, but it got debt financing, so somebody believes in it. Right. People ain't going to fund nothing that doesn't. They
don't believe in it.
People ain't going to fund nothing that doesn't. Don't know, don't have no proof of concept. So that's actually a good one. Country boy, you need to come up on the panel when you got some time, man.
Yeah, country boy would have put
that is
on
funny,
game, man.
That is funny. My man Smooth, Jonathan, you got me stopping my truck in the middle of the road to take notes real quick. That is funny. Yeah, I told y'all about lithium being hot. It's a hot market, man. It's a hot market, man.
Yeah, it's hot markets.
It's a hot market, man. I got
30 cents.
30 cents. It could be $5 play off of the fact that companies need that.
Yeah.
Hey, it may be a year hold. I would say 1, 2 year hold, 3 year hold. It could be 5 year hold, to be honest. You can take profit here and there, but it's definitely long term hold. That's definitely long term.
Yeah. Yes, long term strategy.
That is definitely long term. That's a long term strategy.
Yeah. Long. Yeah, the long game. Oh.
That is funny. My man Smooth.
Yeah, I'm over here in the truck right now doing the same thing. I had to I had to take some notes on this information that Real Deal Financial put down. I know,
Man. I will, listening and studying at the same time. I have class in an hour. No problem, country boy. But lithium, that is definitely something that people need to have in their vocabulary. So that's the link
Yep.
to the so that's the link to pretty much everything that we was reading. Because I don't like to bore y'all with a lot of words, because a lot of that stuff is where it's out. Only thing we need to know is cutting cost, getting funding, cutting the timeline where they can deliver it in a fast stream timeline where the logistics can be planned and mapped out.
Mm-hmm.
Crypto is more expensive. Is crypto more expensive than American? What, American money? What, American dollar, American stock market, American with crypto? Well, to be honest, I think crypto is kind of overvalued, to be honest. But I still give people hope because crypto still has some useful technology. But boy, when you talk about the Chinese cracking down, and you got Elon Musk say he gonna do something, he ain't gonna do it. Oh, we'll do it later. That's playing too many games for me, man. I like the stock market where you can't do them pump and dumps up and down consistently, where you say something, then pretty much people sell. More expensive than American stock. Actually, there's a lot of cheap American stocks that are tied with crypto. Honestly, crypto markets has mining stocks that you need to research. And I'm gonna tell you to research it because I want you to do some due diligence on that in the chat. Respect the wacky, respect everybody that's coming in. This is an open panel. I might transition to real estate in the next, probably in the next 10 minutes, but we need to talk about how we need to talk about when it comes to real estate, how people markets are doing. Like I was researching Houston, um, researching Atlanta, researching Miami, pretty much researching those areas to see pretty much what is the pulse, what is everything doing. It seemed like house prices is just keep it going up and up and up, up and up and up, up and up and up, up and up and up. So, you know, we gotta look at LLKKF. That's a great play right there. So you guys I'll be mad because you have a lot of let's transition to real estate market data by zip code, by city. I need to write that down. Okay. 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 Everybody, look at me. Okay. Let me share my screen. And we can be able to move on. Connection is lagging. I sound like I'm bored again. Oh man, I'm working. Let me refresh something real quick. Let me refresh it. Hold on. Let me come back in. Hold on, give me one moment. Oh man, I'm bored. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Everything pretty much crumbled. I didn't have to step out. It literally internet connection literally tank on me, man. Literally tank on me. It literally tank on me. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the delay. Anybody wants to come up, they can be able to come up. Internet connection literally crashed on me. For all the people that's still here, please join the link. Please join the link. I need multiple people because I need the show to keep on flowing because I don't know what is up with my internet. But that shit literally just kicked me out of mid-speech. We was really about to show you what's going on with some market data, but let's be able to look at some real estate properties in Houston that's for sale. Houston properties for sale. Matter of fact, if I could find a tax lien, that'd be lit. Tax lien. Because their tax liens is literally the highest when it comes to people doing tax deeds and situations like that. You can be able to profit a lot. So I'm gonna share my screen. For anybody that's coming in, please click the link. This is the open panel. So this is where you would go if you need the delinquent tax property sales. So pretty much this will be a list that you would get. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna share the link, and we can be able to get all focused and followed. I thought that's funny. Oh, that is funny. Wait, that is funny, y'all. Funny. Nah, man, the internet literally got me. But this is Harris County's pretty much the link to when it comes to the tax records and sales. So, we're going to share the screen real quick so you can see the website. The tax assessor collector. So, you use this to get some information. Date and time of sale, bidder registration, property listings, purchasing property sold to the highest bidder, and full payment for the purchase is required immediately after the sale. Only cash and certified funds are accepted as payment. A receipt for the purchase payment is issued on the day of sale, and the deed is issued within 4 to 6 weeks. Click on the purchasing property button on the left for more detailed information, disclaimers, and cautions. All of the information on this website is published in good faith and for general information purposes only. Neither the Harris County Tax Office nor the taxing jurisdictions which it represents may any warranties about the conditions of the properties, title, and competencies of the property listing, or the accuracy of information. So pretty much due diligence is on you. The due diligence is on you. From our website, you can follow hyperlinks to visit other sites while strive to provide only links to useful and ethical websites. We have no control over the content nature of these websites, and the links to other websites do not imply a recommendation for all content found on these sites. Exercise due diligence by thoroughly researching each property before bidding. So that means you got to do your research, people. If you're going to be able to hop on these situations, exercise due diligence, thoroughly researching each property before bidding. Any action you take on the information provided on our website is strictly at your risk. We are not liable for any losses or damages in connection with the use of our website or any information provided therein. So this is the tax assessor website. This is pretty much where you would get the information for any Houston properties or anything that's in this market. So that means Pasadena, Texas, Clutch City, Houston, pretty much all those areas. So I gave you guys the link. That is the tax successor link right there. You always utilize these to be able to get some due diligence to figure out what's going on, what is for sale. And before you do any type of bidding, you got to do research, because if you buy something that is a lemon, you are not going to get compensated. You have a due diligence period that you need to take involved for inspection, code violations, because a lot of the times it can be to have tax situations of it being off code or not being on code. So everything has to be up to par and on code. So you gotta make everything a very diligent task of you not messing up big, where you buy something that pretty much was either a hazard when it comes to, it can be situations where it's acceptable to flooding more on why it's an issue, or water, mold. You gotta look up to things like that. But for anybody who wants to come up, please click the link. This is open panel. The link is in the chat. Anybody that has any questions, any type of questions, or any type of markets that we need to research, we can be able to discuss over that. And we could be able to do what we need to do some good, clear research. But this is open panel. And for anybody that are in a mood to donate, $, Mr. Perfect 23G. But that was the Houston market. The Harrison County's tax assessor used that to utilize of what's for sale. What can you be able to bid on? And before you bid, please do the research, because it seems like a lot of people that do bid either has buyer's remorse of the fact of them not doing their clear due diligence. But this is open panel. But let's look at some Houston homes, because Houston got a lot of big homes that if it was in California would be easily $1 million over $1 million easily. So Houston, Texas, homes for sale. And like I tell everybody, like we said yesterday, look for seller financing situations, because you can do some negotiating, some good wiggle room to be able to get something where you can be able to supply a small down payment, be able to do a markup where you can be able to rent it out for a higher price, do some renovations if you got the capabilities. But really, it's a markup. You gotta mark things up. So we're gonna look at these Houston homes. And look at, and the median price in Houston is $337,000. So that's the median listing price. And it ranges around those prices of $337,000 to $350,000. So I'm gonna share my screen and we can be able to observe what's on the market. And College Station has a lot of good surplus of people coming through as well. Plus, it's a college town as well, so anybody that has any bars, they can be able to make some money off the bar. But this is okay. So 77016, 77015. So these are the zip codes. If I can only scroll down, we can be cool. Okay. So these are the prices. Ranging around the 240 area, 435. And if anybody has liquid cash, and these properties has pretty much been in the market for more than 70 days, preferably, you could be able to negotiate a lot of stuff. These are new listings. So they're pretty much going to have competition on these. Oh, wow. 2,000, 3,000 square foot, 9,000, well, 8,394 square foot lot for 325. If somebody had 285, they could get this. 285, 290, they could get this. 285, 290, they could get this. If it was a seller financing situation, if somebody had a $40,000, $50,000 down payment, they could be able to get access to this without no bank financing. You do got to supply a down payment with seller financing. There is literally no ifs, ands, or buts. You got to make the deal advertising for the seller to do business with you. But this is the property, which the property looks great. The property looks great from outside. 325. And the money that you do save, you can literally put the money back into the house and build up the equity, probably to $450,000. Because if you can save like $30,000, $40,000 off getting this for $285, $275 liquid cash, the money that you do save, you put it back into this house. You find ways how to be able to extend certain spaces, increase certain spaces. I would say coin laundromat, but this is single family. But for apartment buildings, I would do vending machines, coin laundromat, charge for parking, charge for security amenities. But this is literally the listed house. 3,000 square foot, 9,000 square foot lot. But the Houston market is going to deal with a lot of Californians coming up and getting a hold of it and just pretty much taking it for themselves. You got a lot of people that's pretty much going to take those assets and pretty much get up on it. They're going to get up on it, and they're going to literally make probably those assets that were literally 240, probably the 400,000 in 2 or 3 years, if the market still keep on single family houses keep on going up and up. Because commercial buildings might have the crash while single families might hold its own and hold its ground. But you just got to be able to do the research and see. But if anybody wants to come up, click on the link, man. Click on the link. I was gone for a couple of minutes because of the internet connection. Didn't want me to get back on, but we are literally back, open panel. Anybody wants to come up, come up. Anybody wants to get in contact with me, creditbuilder475@gmail.com. $ Mr. Perfect 23G is my cash app for anybody that wants to donate. But I want more people to come up, man. I need more people to ask certain questions. I need people to tell me what their market is doing. Because with the real estate market in New York, you got places that having a lot of urban renewal. Jay-Z mentioned on the 444 album, I done said 444 album of Dumbo being gentrified. And he said he had the ability to buy it, but I don't know. Dumbo back in the 80s, the 90s. For all the New York people that's tuning in, please give me some insight when it comes to Dumbo. Because them Dumbo buildings be like $5-10 million right now. And pretty much you got brownstones in Brooklyn that are literally $2 or $3 million each. So you got aspects of something that was literally $80,000 that's now millions upon millions of dollars. Now it's literally crazy. But commercial buildings is something that seller financing, if somebody had $200,000, they can be able to get probably a $2 million building that has 60% occupancy, 70% occupancy. You get access to that building for a cheaper price, negotiate lower, and be able to get some form of cash flow off of subletting. You can legally sublet when you're in the master tenant, when on master lease. Seller financing, seller financing, he hopes that you can find a credit buyer or somebody that can be able, you could charge for $7,500 a month and you give him $3,200 a month, keep the difference. put the difference into a checking account, preferably a business checking account, build some credit off of the deposits, leverage deposits to be able to get some credit cards, lending, loans, and do the same thing, rinse and repeat. Get you some business trade lines, Duns and Bradstreet registry. If you're going to do age corporations, you got to do it correctly. You got to make sure that it's not being stolen, because people are selling age corporations that are stolen. Where when you do get funding, just imagine you had $1 million in credit funding just for it to get snatched back by the original owner of the LLC. That original LLC pretty much got stolen from. But that's how people fund a lot of these real estate deals, by using credit, to be honest. They use credit or cash out a lot of business credit from other LLCs to pretty much commingle into like one big LLC so they can be able to get some financing on it, run financing through it. They pretty much got the whole segment on lock when it comes to acquiring assets at will, using other people's money. But it's an open panel. It's an open panel. I'm in Connecticut. I'll be taking profits and buying multifamily near the hospitals that are expanding, near Hartford Hospital, Yale, St. Francis. See people, anybody that's paying attention, need to always understand, invest in areas that's near the hospitals. Near hospitals. Near hospitals. So that's pretty dope, man, expanding. So there's pretty much the near hospitals that are expanding: Hartford Hospital, Yale, St. Francis. Okay. So, it's about negotiating and understanding negotiating power. So let's look at some more Houston properties. Let's look at some more Houston, Texas properties. So we're gonna. Oh yeah, and Round Rock. I noticed Round Rock has a lot of California implants as well that are going to Round Rock, Texas. So let's look at the finishing pictures of this property. And like I said, I would try to see if people can. Well, I will see when I do be able to go to Texas to get a seller financing situation, probably on a property similar like this. Because this is a nice property. This would be easily $1 million in LA. LA would have this property at $1 million above asking price. So it'd probably be like $2 million property. But this people can get literally for $325, really $280 if somebody had cash liquid. $280 that somebody can get this. If somebody had $50,000, $40,000 seller financing, say if the property was literally either for a long time, or the seller pretty much going to a bind, and seller financing can make sense. Because if you have $50,000, you could get access to this. $40,000 to $50,000 get access to this. Estimated, that's pretty much estimation. So you could probably charge $3,200, $3,400 a month. Do a markup, because you got to make a markup on this. So whatever you get from them, you got to mark it up. You got to mark those ones up. Man, I'm surprised anybody came through. Okay, so for all the people that's still in here with me, what market are y'all in? You don't have to tell me the city specifically. Just tell me the state. Tell me the state. If you want to say the city, then cool. But I got to figure out more markets, because I'm interested in the Houston market, because I see potential. I literally see California implants taking their California cashed out houses that were millions of dollars, or even a couple hundreds of thousands, and going in there and making the properties up higher. So people that do own houses in Houston, the Woodlands. Okay, Florida. So with Florida, I was looking at some properties in Fort Eisenhower. Black Crows, you know where Fort Eisenhower is? in Florida. But I was looking at Fort Eisenhower. It has some really cheap land. But the problem is with the cheap land in Florida is it's probably a swamp beast. It's probably a very swampy beast. Because you try to get cheap land and try to build something on it and try to get those houses for 60, 70,000 a pop, that probably could be one of the best. Could be probably one of the best things possible when it comes to what I saw in Fort Eisenhower. But those markets is going to get utilized. So yes. Okay. How would you managing properties outside your home state? Property manager, yes. Yes, property manager, you would need to negotiate terms 5 to 7%. You would need to have an auditing process, because you got to make sure that everything is being ran properly, calculated. But yes, property manager, someone that can send you photos, videos, and give you week to week, month to month type of basis. How can I put it? Status report, so you can understand what is going on. You cannot afford anything when it comes to get several opportunities of either done in without having the proper auditing source. So yes, property manager is needed. Property management firm is better. Property management firm, you can get some more accountability. You could be able to get way more accountability, in my opinion. But yes, negotiating 5 to 7% terms on the rents. Property manager will rock with you. 5 to 7%. Property manager will rock with you. But that's 5%. That's 5 to 7% a month on the rents. Net profit. So that's literally net. So that's something that you gotta keep in mind what net profit is. So you gotta be more diligent, especially when you're doing properties out of state. Get you a bird dog to be able to find you some more deals out of state. Bird dog is pretty much a guy that could be able to find some deals and be able to send over some deals, send some pictures over, contacts with some of the people they can actually contact. But you gotta be on your P's and Q's when it comes to out of state property management. Because there's been aspects where I've seen like people that I knew that had a property in Indiana and that property got burnt down. And I wasn't his first mistake. He had another property that pretty much had garbage in Cincinnati. So it had a whole bunch of garbage piled up inside the attic. So, you're dealing with stuff like that. Nah, that's a no-go. So that's why property management and being very due diligent. People would say credit check, which credit check is actually good ways, but there's also ways to get behind that. People use CPMs to be able to get approvals on apartments. So if people really want to do some strong due diligence, but that takes a lot of money off the technology. But you got technology that can be able to sniff out what is real and what is synthetic, or what they would call a synthetic. So yes, you got to do some real strong due diligence in order to be able to get that specifically done. So property manager, remember, you negotiate 4 to 7%, well, 5 to 7% a month on net profit on the rents, and you leverage the fact that they'll be managing for you. Okay. We see these listings. So pretty much everything that's on this specifically is ranging around 200 to 240,000. Okay, now we see our first, if I'm reading that right, a $2 million house. Probably not a $2 million house, probably more a lot than anything. Okay, so it's 1.5 acre. This is the 1.5 acre, 16,000 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So this is more acre. This is more acre than anything. So 1.5 acre. Not a lot of pictures. Not a lot of pictures. Not a lot of pictures at all. This needs to be demolished and repurposed, to be honest. If this is actually true, like they said it, like it is, that needs to be something else. That needs to be something else, because that was 16,000 square foot, 1.5 acre, but 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. We need to knock that down, and we need the aspect of it being an apartment building, and we can get 16 to 18 doors. Because let me go back on that. Because we need to do a situation where it would be called a lateral conversion, and that is the term that we need to do on this one, because this is literally 16,000 square foot. We need to knock that down and make it 16, because they're saying it's multifamily property type, which that's not. It can be multifamily, but multifamily is beyond 6 doors. Anything that's beyond 6 doors would be commercial. So this is literally like residential apartment, because it's not a commercial apartment. Commercial apartment is more than 6 doors. Like all this open area, yeah, this needs to be crushed down, and this needs to be literally knocked down. Apartment building set up, coin laundromat, parking needs to be set up, vending machines. It can be food vending machines, coin laundromat set up, parking. We need to figure out how to be able to get to parking, because if this is 16,000 square foot, 1.5 acre, yeah, we need to repurpose this, because 2-bedroom, 2-bath, that's not enough cash flow. That is not enough cash flow, man. And that's where developer skills takes in, and that's where developer strategies definitely going to have to be put in play. Getting a project manager specifically would work. Say for the people that aren't the developer mind, but they still see an opportunity to make exponential amounts of money, because that can easily go from 2 million to 10 million off of the aspect of 16, 18 doors. 16, 18 doors, matter of fact, let me get my calculator. So 16 doors times 2,000, that'll be 32,000 a month. Times that by 12, that would be 450 to 460,000. So that'd be literally 460,000 a year, increasing your cash flow off of this property, literally being 16,000 square foot, but it's really not being used in its full purpose. This is not really being used at its full purpose. We got to crush it, and we got to repurpose this. This looks very old and dingy. Very old and dingy. But to be honest, you can probably get this lower than 2 million. To be honest, if somebody had 800, 900,000, they probably can be able to snatch it off. Because you got to knock that down, man. You gotta knock that down because you can't be able to take all the juices out correctly because you're supposed to squeeze every single door. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, all that acreage, and that's the only thing you get from it. Like, nah, you got to be able to knock it down. Get a developing construction team, architect, somebody that pretty much you would have to do those things in order to be able to make the vision come true. Make sure that everything's up to code. I noticed houses in Texas get built quicker than any state. Houses in Texas get built very fast compared to California. Get houses built in 5 months, 5-6 months. If you really have a team that's really on it, 4 months. Other states, it takes 6-7 months, 2 years. Well, not 6-7 months, a year, 2 year, depending on how big the renovation, how wide it is, how massive it can be. But if anybody wants to come up, definitely come up. Definitely come up. Definitely come up. Feel free to come up. Be able to talk about what's going on in your market. But that Houston property that I showed y'all, boy, that can be utilized so much more. It can be so much more. But, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, you got to knock that thing down and be able to add some more stuff on it. Okay. Anybody wants to come up? Definitely. Okay. Hartford, Connecticut. Hartford, Connecticut. Okay. So we're going to look at Hartford, Connecticut. And we're going to look at those properties for sale. Hartford, Connecticut. So when it comes to the New York exodus, so there's going to be New Yorkers flooding to Connecticut. Homes for sale. Okay. Go on Realtor. So the medium houses in Hartford, Connecticut is only $240,000. Wow. Cheap as hell. Weed was legalized for recreation 2 days ago as well. Okay. Okay. If anybody wants to join, definitely join. Definitely join Hartford, Connecticut. 220. I see 89. Wow. 89, 169, 174. $174, $199, $299, $169. These some narrow properties. These some very narrow looking properties. I like the blue one on the left. That's 335. Somebody need to get that for 290, 285, 265 if seller really desperate. 189, 2.1 bathroom, 900 square foot, but the lot. So a lot of these houses got a lot more allotted foot that needs to be utilized. I don't know. Because this one right here, this 239, yes, this needs to be knocked down. Because it got 9,000 square foot. But I got to look at the zoning because, I can't be knocking down everything and creating an apartment. The zoning got to approve for that, or the zoning got to be so wide open that you can pretty much do anything on it. Then you got this situation that's 334,000, 3,600 square foot, 6,500 square lot. This needs to be an apartment building too. It needs to be repurposed. This needs to be knocked down and repurposed. A lot of these situations need to be repurposed, to be honest. All these situations, in my opinion, need to be repurposed. Because if you got square foot lot, that's around 8,000 to 9,000. Yes, that needs to be more. You need to get a 6, 7 unit, 8 unit, hopefully 9 unit. Like this situation right here, 599, 12 bedroom, 248 Franklin Ave, apartment 8. Okay, so 12 bedroom, 6 bath. 12 bedroom, 6 bath. So the median price in Hartford is $240,000. Zone laws prevent that. These properties are severely overvalued, in my opinion. My TRA needs to show that it got legalized. That is funny. It needs to show that it got legalized. That is funny. Anybody wants to come up, anybody that hasn't come up, or first-time viewers, they need to come up. First-time viewers that are pretty much coming in. I respect everybody. Help everybody get to this money. So zone laws prevent of me knocking down this, that, well, let me show you what I mean this. Because the 12 bedroom situation, let me show y'all the 12 bedroom situation. This needs to be an apartment building. And you need to be getting that $1,200, $1,500 a month cash flow, because I probably can't charge $3,000 a month. So I can charge $1,500, $1,700 a month per rent. Hopefully, if the market can give me that, can bless me with that ability to be able to charge that much on rent, I'll be waiting for the housing market to tip over. Once it does, I'm stepping in. That is funny. That is funny, stepping in. Well, somebody has to do it, because people got to just understand what are they prepared for, what is their model, what is their method. Nobody want to come up. I guess nobody want to come up. Last call, and I'm hanging this up. I'm pretty much hanging this up. So last call. Anybody wants to come up, please come up. Feel free to come up. So because with New York, you got areas of Tribeca, Dumbo, the Upper East Side, pretty much a whole scattered through the city where areas that are pretty much getting development, and areas that are not, where development not even really happening. Like you got certain areas in Ridgewood, Queens, south of Prospect Park in Brooklyn. It's pretty much a hard map of where areas is pretty much going to go through, but we're probably going to say that for the next episode. But if anybody wants to come up, feel free to come up. For all the people that don't come up, if anybody need to get in contact with me, definitely email me. Get your 2 free stock list and get your 2 free business grant specialists that can be able to help you get some funding. With the personal, you don't have to pay up front. With business, you have to pay up front, but you can be able to get some funding. One client, her sister pretty much got a $20,000 grant that she got approved personally. So get you some grant people, focus on establishing businesses for one thing. Get more business minded, understand these terms, because there's a lot of financial terms that they use to make sure that you don't know what they mean. Like literally telling you in plain sight. literally telling you in plain sight. So that is my email. Respect to everybody. I'm about to get off here. It was definitely fun being on with y'all. I respect everybody. For the people that want to get in contact with me, creditbuilder475@gmail.com. People that would like to be able to either contribute to the show, my Cash App is $Mr. Perfect 23G. And for the last time, if anybody wants to join up before they even do anything when it comes to booking consultation, please join. Ask me some tough questions. Ask me any type of question. Any type of question that you do bring, I can be able to answer it, fulfill it, and we can be able to keep it moving. But for anybody that doesn't come up, no issue. For all the people that did come up, I respect everybody. Due to the fact that you guys make everything possible. You guys literally make everything possible. You guys bring in plays where people can also make money that's in this chat. People can also be able to study on what they need to be able to research on, like lithium. Because people got blessed with certain plays today and yesterday, and they're going to get blessed with more plays tomorrow because LLKKF, that's something for a long-term hold. 2-3 years, it probably can be $5-10 a share. It's at 30 cents. It's literally up by infinite amount percentages in the past 6 months. So, people just got to understand what the economics are. But it seems like Hartford, though, $240,000. Is Greenwich, Connecticut the richest area in Connecticut? Is Greenwich, Connecticut the richest part of that state? And that's a question. That's just a question before I do get off. Because Hartford looked like 240 is their range. I did not see anything that was 700, 800,000, 900,000. I didn't see those. So, if you got Greenwich, Connecticut, there's people from New York City that pretty much moved to Exodus. If they don't move to Florida, it's probably either going to be Connecticut, Rhode Island, or... Okay, so you do believe that Greenwich, Connecticut is... All those properties are near the... Okay. That's the only thing I need to know. I need to do some more market research on those areas. I do market research on multiple areas because I need to know what's going on. I cannot be uninformed. I cannot afford. If I cannot stress this enough to y'all, you cannot afford to be uninformed. You cannot afford to be just blissfully ignorant and just expect somebody to be able to either play softball with you or to hand feed you all the information. You got to research the study around the information. So when you do your due diligence, you look at the sales, the current sales, how many sales in the area, how fast the sales is pretty much going. And you got to research who is the cash buyers of the areas and send them a couple of deals because they probably want more deals and profit and benefit off of it. Fairfield, Connecticut by earnings, the median household income. Well, I don't know the median income of that area, but if you do, I would like to know. I would definitely like to know because you got markets that are literally just jumping crazy because I told this yesterday, you got Inglewood is pretty much just jumping insane. But tomorrow, I'm going to be with y'all. Respect to everybody. Okay, so it's $87,000 median income, Fairfield, Connecticut, by earnings. So, okay, that means you can probably charge $3,000-$4,000 a month in rent and be able to be on and kicking. Well, I don't know. Condos, yeah. That's why people need to repurpose stuff. People need to research people need to research what lateral conversions are. Pretty much that's the term Donald Trump used on his book, Real Estate strategies, I think back in 06. So lateral conversions. Lateral conversions. Research lateral conversions. And you pretty much can be able to understand how to repurpose certain things, get some more cash flow extended, and you be on your way. But okay, country boy, when you do have a chance, definitely hit me up, man. I respect everybody's time. I'm about to get off. It was nothing but a pleasure. Just peace, love, and happiness. And everybody have a safe, blessed day. RDF out.